Hi, so it has come to my notice that you guys like stories a lot, and you are in luck because I like telling stories too. I'm going to indulge you so much, so much. Okay, so quick story. When I was in secondary school, SS3, we're writing WIC. No, before writing WIC, the school organized Saturday lessons for us. Many schools do that, so we had to go to school on Saturdays. One of those days, I was going back home. Now, I happened to attend Queen School Ibadan, so my house was in Oluyole Estate at the time. So I was supposed to. There's a not so shortcut that I used to pass from Queen School, from my school to the house, and it was like that every day. I was used to it. So on this particular day after lessons, I was going home and I was very thirsty. I don't remember if I took some water to school and had exhausted it or if I did not take water at all. I just remember that I was very, very thirsty. Now the journey from school back home was such that it was a tarred road. There were no shops on the side, and the women that used to sell stuff to us in school were not aware of Saturday lesson, so they didn't bring their stuff. There was nowhere to buy pure water or anything. I was thirsty. Now there's this girl in my class at the time who I wasn't exactly friends with. I didn't have any issues with her, but we don't you know those people now. Then we're like 50 in a class. How many people do you want to be friends with? So we're not exactly party like that, but she was someone I could say, "Can I have some of your water?" But I wouldn't say that. I couldn't have said that because she was a little bit dirty. I had seen her bring water to school. I had seen the kind of bottle that she brought to school. I had seen the way she drank water. I know the people that would put, when they drink water, they put the man and the whole whatever, and then I think they want to suck all the water in the bottle at once. Plus, even her bottle was not always, clean. So so on that day, she was around, and then unfortunately or fortunately for me, depending on how you look at it, she happens to live on that way to my house, but we didn't used to work together. So on that day I was thinking, this babe, maybe we should work together today. I'm sure she's going to have some water, so as if she heard me. I'm sure she didn't, but it was as if she heard me when she was coming out of school, and then she brought out a bottle from her bag. It was full, and guess what? It was cold. And then I was thinking, will I really ask this girl for water? Asking was not the problem. Drinking the water was the problem, because I knew that the water was probably not clean, or the bottle wasn't clean, or I couldn't even drink the water after she would have. So I was just thinking, God, I was really thirsty. I was very, very thirsty. Trust me. I felt my only consolation at the time was the fact that I knew that if I was going to die, then it couldn't be that I would die from thirst. It had to be something else that would kill me. But then the thirst was bad. So she was walking in front and I was walking behind her, thinking in my head, can I ask this girl? It can't be that bad. It's just water. I just need something. I mean, my house was farther than hers, so she'll probably get home before me. And then what if I don't ask her for water, and then on the way to my own house I'll now faint? Like I said, it was a lonely road home. So I was just thinking, hey God, I'll not die of thirst like this, and then many thoughts were going through my mind. I can just manage the water. It's just for today. I mean, what is it? It's just this one. I can't fall sick. I can't do this. And so it occurred to me, what if she was not here? That was the one thought that made me not to ask her for water. I really was going to ask her. I was considering it a lot. So I was just like, what if she wasn't here? Oh, go home, Ja. So when she stopped by her house, she was like, Aanu-Kolade. I was like, oh, bye. I was thinking, should I stop her? So when she left, I just, I dragged myself home. I knew that there was water at home, good water. In fact, bottled water, not water in a bottle, bottled water. So I didn't want to. It was just like a long, the journey was like a 1,000 times longer because I was very thirsty. And then I got home, and of course, before I took my shoes off or anything, went straight to the fridge, got out the bottle, and gulped it. I gulped the entire bottle of water, and I was satisfied. Now, if I had taken water from that babe, would I have been satisfied? Yeah, at least I would have felt a lot better. But just maybe, who knows? I mean, it wasn't the kind of water I was used to, so I just might have fallen sick. Or it might have been one of those things that I'll just be like, maybe I should have just waited, even after drinking water. Where are we going with this? Where am I going with this? Sometimes it feels like a very long journey. You know what you want. You know that you're going to get it. You know God is going to give it to you. But just feels like time is going. I need to get it, and I need to get it now. And unfortunately, or fortunately, no, it's not fortunately, unfortunately, you begin to see things that are appealing to you, that look like it. I mean, you begin to give excuses for these things. It's not so bad. It's just for me to get to so and so. I mean, it's not like it will kill me. Just to pass time. Let me just be with this one to pass time. Let me just do this one to pass time. And there'll be so many battles going on in your mind because of that. This is me reminding you, everyone that cares to listen, that if it's coming from God, then it's definitely good. And if it is good, it is definitely worth waiting for. I'll share with you the mantra I live by. This is what I say to myself at every point in time where I'm confused about accepting something or leaving it. Especially when I'm not sure it's from God, right? So this is what I say. I say, if God gives me something, when God gives me something, I cherish it and I appreciate it with the whole of me. And if He decides to take it back, it means that He knows that I deserve better, and he most likely He does have something better for me. So He takes it back. My hand is empty until He decides to replace it. And if He doesn't replace it, okay, the hand remains empty still. This life that I live is not my own, right? So if He decides tomorrow morning to just withdraw the oxygen that He's supplying me with, will I fight Him? So when He promises me something, His time is right. His time is the time. There's no other time aside God's time. See, I agree that I understand that you will want to say, this thing is easier said. Trust me, I know. But when it involves something that God has promised you, He may not reveal the time to you. But take it from me, it is best to wait for that time and receive the best from God. If it's coming from God, it's the best than to think that you're passing time. I don't know what it is. It could be a job, it could be whatever, some sort of admission in a university. People are beginning to talk and say, didn't you pass jam? Didn't you do this one? And all of that. People are talking, you just like your mates are far ahead of you. I mean, it could be marriage, it could be anything at all. If it is God, then it is definitely good. And if it is good, it is worth waiting for. Let nobody put pressure on you. Do not put pressure on yourself. Just wait for it. Though it tarry, it will come to pass. Okay, I had fun talking about this. I always have fun talking to you guys. Even though I can't see you watching. But I always have fun talking to you. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you soon. Take good care of yourself. Be good. God bless you.